Hi, I'm Sue. Today's yoga class is a dynamic flow, so we might get a little hot and sweaty today if you choose. So, comfy clothes, a yoga mat, a little bit of space, and an open mind is all you need for this practice. And I will meet you on hands and knees, and we'll start with some cat-cows. Feel free to put a blanket under your knees. If your floor is really hard, we've got our wrists under the shoulders and the knees, under the front hip points. Press into the hands, lengthen through the crown of the head. Breathing here, nice comfortable breath flowing in and out your nose. We'll start to add some movement to the breath with some cat-cows. Inhale to cow, lift the tail, drop the belly, shine the heart forward and look up. Exhale to cat, tuck the tail, round the spine, chin to chest. Keep flowing with your breath. Inhale, cow, arch the back, lift the heart and the gaze. Exhale, cat, rounding, tucking, chin to chest. 2 more. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. We'll come back to neutral, that place in between. Step the right foot between the hands, low lunge, right leg, hands down, framing the right foot. About 2 breaths here. Then we'll reach the right leg back behind, leg at hip height, foot is flexed. Reach forward through the crown of the head as you reach out through that right heel. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round and crunch, knee to nose, under the body, knee towards the nose. Inhale, reach it back out long, long, tall spine. Exhale, knee to nose, round and crunch. 1 more. Inhale, reach it out long. Exhale, knee to nose. Reach it out long. Hold here. If you want more, start to get light in the left hand. Maybe pick it up, maybe reach it forward for bird dog. So we pull the core in, navel pulls up and in, reaching out through the right heel, reaching forward through the left fingertips, reaching forward through the crown of the head as you pull the shoulders down the back. Press into the right hand, breathing here. One more breath. Inhale, reach and lengthen. Exhale, hand and knee, come back down to tabletop. Take it around a cat-cow here. Inhale, cow, lift the tail, arch the back, lift the heart. Exhale, round. Cat pose. Come back to center. Neutral tabletop. Step the left foot between the hands, low lunge, left leg, hands down, framing the left foot, reaching forward through the crown of the head, pull those shoulders down the back, long neck, breathe here. We'll send that left leg back, leg at hip height, foot is flexed. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee towards the nose, round and crunch. Reach it back out long. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. 1 more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose. Send the leg back. We'll hold the leg there at hip height with the foot flexed. Maybe you want to add on. Can get light in the right hand. You can pick up the right hand. You can reach the right hand forward for bird dog. So we pull the core in, navel pulls up and in, and then we lengthen through the limbs. Left foot reaches out, right hand reaches forward. We get some stability by pressing into the left hand. Don't forget to breathe. One more breath. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hand and knee down to tabletop. We'll take around a cat-cow. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. We'll come back to that neutral tabletop. Maybe you'd like a downward facing dog here. You can walk your hands a step towards the front of the mat. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, lift the hips as you press into the hands, lengthening through the arms. Maybe pedaling out the feet here. Then we're going to walk the feet to the hands, forward fold at the top of the mat. Take a ragdoll for a few breaths so the knees can be bent, the head and arms heavy. Maybe adding a little movement here, swaying side to side, bobbing up and down. Take a half lift on your inhale. Lift from the belly, lengthen through the crown of the head, fingertips to the shins. Exhale, forward fold. Rise up, reach up, extended mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. We'll start a standing flow. Reach up, inhale. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, back to center, extended mountain. Exhale, cactus arms, baby back bend. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. We'll start with the left side. Reach up, inhale. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, cactus arms, baby back bend. Inhale, reach up, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Step the right foot back, low lunge, left leg. We'll drop the right knee, untuck the right toes. Hands down, framing the left foot. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, shift it back to half split. This is a lovely place for blocks, by the way. Inhale, back to low lunge. Exhale, half split. One more. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half split. Hold here. About 2 more breaths. Breathing, lengthening through the spine, lengthening through that left leg. Bend into the left leg to the low lunge. We're heading to a high lunge. Tuck the right toes, lift the right knee, engage the core, hug in, rise up, high lunge. You could add a back bend here, maybe palms together overhead, lifting the heart and the gaze. We'll come back to center. Right foot meets the left chair, top of the mat. Inhale, chair. Exhale, drop the hips an inch. Woohoo! Inhale, rise up, reach up, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Step the left foot back, low lunge, right leg. We'll drop the left knee and untuck the left toes. Your hands are down, framing the right foot. Low lunge, right leg. Inhale, here. Exhale, shift it back, half split. We start with the flow. Low lunge, inhale. Exhale, half split. One more. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half split and hold. About 2 more breaths here. Lengthening through the torso, lengthening through the right leg. Bend into the right leg, coming back into the low lunge. We're heading to our high lunge. So tuck the left toes, lift the left knee, hug it in, squeeze it in, rise up. High lunge. And again, you can add that back bend here. My favorite back bend is hands behind the head, elbows out, laying the head back into the hands. Reach the arms up, inhale. Chair, top of the mat, left foot meets the right. Inhale, chair. Exhale, drop the hips an inch. Stay here for your inhale. Exhale, drop the hips an inch. Rise up, reach up, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, step the right foot back. Runner's lunge, left leg. Inhale. Exhale, step the left foot back to downward facing dog. Stay here or shift forward into plank. Stay here or drop the knees. You can lower all the way down, or you can lower down to chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. You can take it back to a tabletop, a down dog, or a child's pose. 3 breaths, wherever you'd like to spend those 3 breaths. We'll walk the feet to the hands, forward fold, top of the mat. Half lift on your inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up, extended mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. We'll take a big step back with the right foot. Turn and face the side of your mat. Feet are wide, toes out, heels in. Reach your arms up for star pose. 5-pointed star. Reach through the fingertips, press into the feet, lengthening through the arms and the legs. Inhale, exhale, goddess. Inhale, star, rise back up and reach. Exhale, drop it down to goddess. One more time. Inhale, star. Exhale, goddess, and hold goddess. Maybe close your eyes and think about your favorite goddess. Tuck your tail, pull the abs in, lift the heart, pull the shoulders down. Did your bringing your favorite goddess to mind make you forget about your legs? Hopefully. Inhale, star. Arms out to the sides. Bring your toes in line with your heels. Wide leg forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Walk the hands around to your right foot. Runner's lunge, right leg. Then we'll step it back to plank. We've got options. You can lower all the way down with the knees down. You can lower halfway down to chaturanga with the knees lifted. You can go to cobra or up dog. And then any pose from here, tabletop, down dog, or child's pose. Forward fold, top of the mat. Half lift on your inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up, extended mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. Reach up, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Step the left foot back, warrior one, right leg, rise up, reach up, inhale. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, bow it forward. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, cactus arms, baby back bend. Inhale, reach up, long, tall spine. Exhale, bow it forward. Upper body hovering over right thigh. Almost fell over. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, cactus arms, baby back bend. Inhale, reach up to warrior one. Exhale, open to warrior two. Right knee over the right ankle. Maybe gazing over that front hand. Reverse warrior on an inhale. Lengthen through your right side. One more inhale here. Exhale to side angle. Right forearm to right thigh, or right hand to the floor or a block. Left hand can reach to the sky. We'll flow. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. One more. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. And we'll cartwheel that left hand all the way down to the mat. Twisted low lunge. Left hand down, right hand up. You can come up on the left toes or be down on the left knee. You can gaze up at that top hand. Inhale. Exhale, right hand down. We'll step it back to plank or down dog. Take what you want here. Maybe chaturanga to up dog. Maybe a supported plank to cobra. Tabletop, down dog, or anything else here. Forward fold, top of the mat. Half lift on your inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up and reach up, extended mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. We'll pick up the right foot, step it back, warrior one, left leg. Reach your arms up when you're ready. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow. Inhale, rise. Exhale, cactus arms, baby back bend. One more, just like that. Inhale, reach it up, long, tall spine. Exhale, bow it forward. Inhale, rise up, reach up. Exhale, pull it down, lift the heart, baby back bend. Inhale, reach up, long, tall spine. Exhale to warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Inhale here. Exhale to side angle. Again, left forearm to left thigh, or left hand to the floor or a block. Right hand can reach to the sky. Don't forget to breathe. We'll start the flow. Reverse warrior, inhale. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. One more time. Reverse warrior, inhale. Exhale, side angle. And keep cartwheeling that right hand all the way down to the mat. Twisted low lunge. Right hand down, left hand up on the right toes or down on the right knee. Maybe gazing up to that top hand. Inhale here. Exhale, left hand down. We'll step it back to down dog or plank or tabletop. Again, you can lower all the way down or halfway down to chaturanga, cobra or up dog, down dog, tabletop, or anything else. 3 breaths. We'll meet in tabletop, hands and knees. Again, you can have a blanket under your knees here. Shift the weight into the left hand, reach the right hand to the sky. Inhale, maybe gaze up. Thread the needle, right arm threads under left. Come down on the outside of the right shoulder, turning the head, bringing the right side of the head down to the mat or a block or a blanket. Left hand can stay where it is, or you could walk it towards the front of the mat. You could bring it to your low back. Take your favorite variations here. Two or three more breaths here. Bring your left hand under your left shoulder. Press into the left hand, rising up. Reach the right hand to the sky, maybe gaze up, inhale. Exhale, right hand down under the shoulder. We're back in our tabletop. You can take a cat-cow between sides or anything else. Coming into a neutral tabletop. We'll do that on the second side. Shift your weight into the right hand. Reach the left hand to the sky. Inhale, maybe gaze up. Exhale, thread the needle. Left arm threads under right, coming down the outside of the left shoulder, turning the head, bringing the left side of the head down to the mat or a block. Right hand can stay where it is, or maybe walk it forward or bring it to your low back. And we'll hold, feel, and breathe. One more breath here. Right hand under the right shoulder, press into the right hand to rise up, reach the left hand to the sky, maybe gaze up, inhale. Exhale, left hand down to tabletop. Again, take what you want, cat-cow, or you could take the hips side to side. And then come onto your back, please. Take a wide constructive rest pose. So legs bent, feet on the floor, feet wider than your hips, maybe as wide as your mat. And then cactus arms or T-shaped arms, just to get the arms out of the way. Keeping the feet wide, drop both knees to the right. Maybe turn and look left. We'll hold here. So here we are twisting and we are getting into the left hip flexors. If you want to feel that opening or that stretch more, you could stack the right foot on the outside of the left leg to pull that leg down deeper into the stretch. I do not need that, so I'm going to come out of that extra. Just hold here 2 or 3 more breaths. Bring your head back to center if it isn't. Uncross the right foot if it's crossed. Bring the knees back to center. Maybe adjust your hips if they need to scoochie over to the right a little more. And then when you're ready, we'll drop both knees to the left and maybe turn and look right. And if you want that extra intensity for this stretch, you could stack your left foot on the outside of the right leg. Pull that knee down towards the floor. Only if it feels okay to your body. If you try it and don't want to stay there, just come out of it like I'm doing. Keep breathing, keep feeling. Couple more breaths here. Bring your head back to center and stack the left foot if it's stacked. And then bring your knees back to center. Again, you can press into the feet and shift the hips back over so they're in line with everything. And then reach the legs forward, feet forward, and the arms back. Hands reach back for a full body stretch, reaching and lengthening, breathing. You can bring both knees in towards your chest, holding the legs anywhere that it's comfortable, and maybe rock side to side here. And we'll set the feet back down. It is time for Savasana. So we're finding any comfortable position for our final rest practice. You can tuck your shoulder blades under, let the shoulders roll out. Palms can be facing up, hands a little away from the body. Maybe feet a little wider than the hips. But any comfortable position is perfect. This video will have about a 2-minute Shavasana. If you would like a longer Shavasana, please pause the video and maybe set an alarm, a timer to take a longer Shavasana. 10 or 15 minutes is a really beautiful length of Shavasana. So just settling in, letting go as best you can in the body, letting go as best you can in the mind, just resting. Enjoy your Shavasana. Coming back to your body on the floor, feeling the back of the head, making contact, the heels touching the floor, the seat. Start to bring in some deeper breaths. Feel the body expand as you inhale and soften as you exhale. And adding back any movements you'd like to take. You can wiggle fingers and toes. You can roll out wrists and ankles. Take a big full body stretch. You can bring knees in towards the chest. Any movements are great. I'm just giving you some ideas. Take whatever sounds and feels good to you today. And maybe you'd like to roll onto your side and spend a few breaths there. And pressing up to a comfortable seat to bring our practice to a close. First, noticing how you feel physically, emotionally, and mentally. And we'll close our yoga practice. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. May you feel peaceful and balanced. May your mind be clear and grounded. May your heart be open and free. Namaste.